Good evening. Having a lovely evening today. So, have you ever wondered, how does back pain go away? Well, I had a patient earlier on today who has had niggles of all sorts over the many years. He used to play rugby, now does CrossFit, does marathons. Also, has never ever been to seek professional help for their aches and pains. And the other day, they had the worst pain they've ever experienced. So they were like, wow, I've got to do something about it. They can't get out of bed. They can't go to work. They can't sit in a chair. They can't do any of those things that they ordinarily could do. And this is someone who's really active, who can do all sorts of things. And it got me thinking, why did they never get it sorted out before? And the thing is that because in the past they could live with it, it wasn't as painful or as severe. And suddenly it's now got to a point this week where it's the worst it's ever been. There's something happened over the weekend where, boom, I don't know, the pain worse. And so we said, well, let's delve into what's going on. Now, here's the thing that happened. As I was examining him, carrying out his clinical examination, all the old injuries that were no longer symptomatic, you could see how they were influencing those tests. And those problems never really went away. They were just being masked. And your brain, your nervous system is really clever. It helps you, it tries to serve you. And one of the things it does is when you have any type of pain, initially it will feel quite severe. And gradually, as time goes on, it will reduce. We often, as people, will mistaken that reduction in symptoms as, it's resolved, it's fixed itself. Actually, what's happened is your brain's just turned down the dial to ignore that area because we're designed to survive. We haven't yet caught up into our modern world, and our bodies haven't, and our brains haven't. And so what happens is you end up still looking for ways to survive. And so what happens is you can't be distracted with pain and survive, because what if there's a predator out to catch you, or you need to go and run to somewhere into safety? So your brain will dial down those messages. Similarly, if you think about, for example, if you stubbed your toe really hard, it's agonizing pain, like 100 out of 10 for a few seconds. But very quickly, that pain goes down. Now, that tissue injury still happened. The tissues obviously have not healed in that amount of time. But what has happened is your brain goes, oh, that's so painful. Oh, of course, that feels so much easier now. And that's the same thing happened with this patient I saw earlier today. So we finally got a plan sorted out. Where we thought, right, let's get your current symptoms more comfortable. Let's resolve all those underlying issues. And therefore, rather than just dealing with symptoms as and when they come along, we can get you just where you can perform all your high-level sporting activities that you enjoy and you love to do. And they're an important part for them because they use that as stress relief from their work. And so if they didn't use that for stress relief, that's a big important cycle that we affect. So actually what I did, in fact, if you think about what I treated as a practitioner for this patient, was I was treating their ability to help them their stress in daily lives. I hope that makes sense. I hope that's useful. If you've got any questions, please, as always, leave them as comments below. I love reading your comments. I love responding to you. And if you have any questions that you want to ask me personally, feel free to send me a message and I'll privately answer them for you.